Do you remember the Tamagotchi handheld craze? It was a little creature that you would have in one of these, and on it you would have a little pet. You'd take care of it and feed it, and if you left it alone for 5 minutes, it would die. Anyways, I never had a Tamagotchi. I had a knockoff of Tamagotchi. It's Rakuraku Dinokun. Yeah, anyways, it functioned basically the same way as a Tamagotchi. And to give you an idea of other like handheld electronics that were more geared towards women, even if they were sad excuses for gaming consoles, this is a talking watch. Yeah, talking watch for girls. Anyways, it takes your typical watch batteries, and as you can see, there's a reset button right here. Two screws to screw off to replace your battery. Honestly, oh, I couldn't believe it. It was the same with the Tamagotchis too, and this was the security strip. But you would I don't know, go out and play with your friends for a few minutes, and it would be dead. You'd go to school, it would die. You'd go have a shower, and it was dead. Seriously. So I don't think I think maybe once during a weekend I was actually able to get it to adulthood and have it die of old age. Anyways, these things, in the end, even though they're about taking care and caregiver and all that, they ended up being exceptionally morbid because they just always died. So you'd have your little creature here, and if you could see, these little paws would have been actual menu choices I had. I had a little creature in here. This one was only a dinosaur that I got. I have another red one somewhere. You can choose a bunch of random things, but it's exceptionally glitched and will only let me choose human, even though it, like all the other ones, let you choose all you want. My cousin had a green one, and it let her choose like 50 different creatures. And then my red one would only let me choose human. So there was plenty of these knockoffs. I mean, it was the craze. You could get, this is one of the little alien Tamagotchis you could get. It would be like inside one of these type thing. And, I mean, it was so popular. You could get these at McDonald's, these little keychain toys, and they had purses. And like I said, it was more geared towards girls, even though it was technically a gender neutral handheld gaming device. I mean, they kind of took the gaming out of it, if you ask me. It's just like nowadays how there's all those pet games for the girls. I don't know any girls that like those games. I mean, do people really actually buy them to like them, or do they get them as gifts? But, case in point, kids would run out of the classroom and they'd go crying and everything just to help their little Tamagotchi. And they basically became such a nuisance that they weren't allowed at school. So they're banned from all the schools. And I mean, they make that annoying me 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 meep sound. Not quite as annoying as a Furby dying of battery juice, but pretty annoying when it came down to it. Would I suggest one? If you could find it for $1, sure, why not? That's how much I paid for this little guy. My other one was about that much too. They're not really that in. I mean, I still see Tamagotchi clones down then, but there's also the Pokemon version. Well, technically it's the pokewalker. You walk around, you help your Pokemon from Pokemon Soul Silver. Inside, your Pokemon would be right here. You could transfer whichever Pokemon you wanted and could transfer berries with each other. It's still very reminiscent though, even if it's a step counter of a Tamagotchi type product. But it's still, it was slightly different in its own right. Now, when you got this, it came with a little belt clip. So you could just put this in right here, and you'd be able to go around with whatever Pokemon. So in real life, you'd have that Pokemon with you, carrying around. And it was a really cool idea, because with your handheld game, you got an extension, a gaming console extension at that, little handheld one, of the game itself. And once you're done with that Pokemon walking around making it all friendly and that, you could transfer it back to your DS and have it back inside. Now if we look at size, we're going to see it's about that big. There's not really too much to say about it, other than it's inconvenient to change its battery because it's a watch battery. In fact, I'm like that with all watch battery things. Look at this. Dead. And look at this. Dead. Look at this. Dead. All of it. Watch batteries are just exceptionally inconvenient. I mean, it would be way too big if they used any other kind of battery, but it'd be a little nicer if they could, I don't know, recharge. And there's an actual Tamagotchi game now. Saw it for the Wii. So you can do a little bit more with this. Characters are definitely cute, as you can see from these. If you ever find a real Tamagotchi, like, this is what it looks like. Obviously this one's a toy, but that's what an actual Tamagotchi looks like. Anyways, my Rakuraku Dinokun is signing off for this review on Tamagotchis, or Tamagotchi clone, I should say. Bye!